Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we stayed here on Outset Island and took on a sword challenge from Orca. And it was excruciating. And I am never doing that again. In this episode, we are going to set out onto the Great Sea to take care of more island charting. See if we can find some Triforce charts along the way, as well as complete a few more side quests. Before we go, though, I am going to get a bundle of bait from Beetle. Some nice little alliteration. I'm going to buy a bundle of bait from Beetle. A little alliteration there.
Thank you.
Ooh, 28. I'm close. Let's see. Can I buy bombs? Do we?
Thank you.
29 points. Do I have enough? Is he gonna let me do it? Nope. Just short. Okay, so we'll have to come back to him. But we are close to getting that 30-point bonus he's promised us. Can only bet that's gonna be something good. So, in this episode, I want to take care of a little side quest that we've already started, and that is the Traveling Merchant Trading Quest. You may remember Zunari gave us his Merchant's Oath and gave us... wrong bag. Gave us a town flower, which we traded with a Goron merchant for a sea flower. And it is now time for us to follow up on that quest. Now, you may remember we traded the town flower for a sea flower with a Goron who was at Greatfish Isle. Now, you can trade with any of the three to get the sea flower. It's just kind of an unfortunate coincidence that the one you trade the sea flower with to get the next item happens to also be at Greatfish Isle. So, I traded with the guy who I was going to trade with next anyway. If you try to trade the sea flower with the other two, they'll trade you a town flower, so you've essentially traded back. But you have to trade certain items with certain people, and there are ways to skip certain items just to get to the end of this quest, but I am going to do this quest in its entirety and get all of the items that we can possibly get and get them available at Zunari's store on Windfall. So the first step in doing that is to come back here to Greatfish Isle. Oops, I think I went a little too far there. Come on. Maybe not. Where is he? Oh, this isn't... Oh, there he is. Okay. So here we go. So if we target him and press the button to offer him a sea flower... Huh? That's a sea flower, is it not? Yes, it's the exact one you gave to us. In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this exotic flower? I very much would. Most worthy, then my fee will be... Ooh, I'll give you a huge deal on this. 25 rupees will do just fine. Alright, it's a deal. Thanks. That settles things. I'll give you your item, as I promised. Hold out both hands. You got an exotic flower. It's a refreshing flower that blossoms in the tropical regions to the south. If you find a place to put it, choose your delivery bag, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, by trading your goods for my goods, we formed a merchant's oath. As such, from now on, I shall honor our merchant's oath by sending shipments of my product to the Windfall Island shop. How, you ask? Why, my good pal the postman will take it there for me, so it would likely get there before you do. Just head back to Windfall and see for yourself. Thanks again. Awesome. So now we have an exotic flower. Now, as you might guess, the rupee fee for this is going to keep increasing. Now, you want to take the exotic flower to the Goron on Mother and Child Isles, specifically the one in the Child Isle. But if you remember, we can't warp to Mother and Child Isles. We can only warp adjacent to it, because if we warp straight to it, we'll end up inside the big island where the Fairy Queen was, and that doesn't help us. So we have to warp to Tingle Island. And then sail northwest. Ooh, but there is a treasure chart treasure. Still haven't come up with a better way to say that after all this time. But I am going to actually get that while we are here. What way am I facing? Just because we can and we want to take care of side quests. Let's see, which treasure chart? Let's see, it's the Triforce chart. Aha! Treasure chart 10. This ought to do it. See what we got. You got a silver rupee. One is worth a whopping 200 rupees. Man, it feels good to be able to get all these now that we have a giant wallet. Like I said, we're going to need lots of rupees for a few things. I wasn't talking about the trading quest at the time I said that, but it occurs to me now that we will need a fair amount of rupees. So, this is one of those quests best saved for later in the game when you have big wallets and lots of opportunities. Oh, it's already set to northwest. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I probably already did that. I'm scatterbrained. But I will meet you at Mother and Child Isles, and we will talk to the Goron merchant there. Here we are at Mother and Child Isles, and I see another treasure chart spot over there, and we will get to that in a moment. First thing I want to do is walk up to this here Goron trader in his lovely dark red shirt. I like that shirt. And offer him an exotic flower. Whoops. No. Maybe I have to... I've never spoken to him, I guess. I'm what's called a traveling merchant. Yeah, I believe we did this already. Oh, no. Can I get him to say that again? Because I didn't... I'm what's called a traveling merchant. I scour the world for oddities in the hopes of one day opening my own shop. Oh, no, I'm sorry, everybody. You'll have to pause the video and read that back. I assumed it was the same thing as the previous guy said, but it wasn't. So I skipped through it, and I only noticed it at the end, and I'm really sorry. Huh? Why, that's an exotic flower, right? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this pinwheel? Yes, I would. Most agreeable. Then my fee will be... Well, the thing you've got doesn't look so hot, so I'll need 55 rupees for mine. Alright. Thanks. That squares us. Here's your item as promised. Hold out both your hands. You got a pinwheel. The wheel on it spins when it catches puffs of air. It's kind of fun. Find a place to put this item. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is actually one of 3 items on this quest that you can bypass, I think. And I'll put little notes up on the screen when it comes to the items that we can bypass and how you'd bypass them if you're short on rupees or short on time or whatever. But as I said, I want to get everything we can. So by trading, oh yeah, we've already heard this. Okay. So our next step, apart from the treasure chart spot, as I check my carefully handwritten notes here, will be the third traveling merchant who can be found on Bomb Island. Which, if I check this chart first of all, trying to remember where it was. That was it? Yes. Okay, it's one north of Forest Haven, so that's where we're going to go next. But first... Oh, there's one near Bomb Island too, I see. But yeah, okay, treasure chart 29 is right over here. Oops. Too far. Okay, let's see what we got. Another silver rupee! Fantastic. Okay, I am going to warp to Forest Haven and then sail northward to... Northward, is that a word? Northward, eastward, southward, westward. I've heard westward, so it should be. Anyway, I'm going to warp to Forest Haven and sail to Bomb Island, and I'll meet you there. Here we are approaching Bomb Island, and as we do, I want to mention something that I had actually forgotten as I was checking my notes here. I realized that the first part of this quest is essentially already over. Once you get the exotic flower, you can go back to Zunari in Windfall, and he will give you something. But I want to save our trip to Windfall for when we are completely done with the trading quest, because it will allow us to do other things. So I'm just kind of doing this a slightly more efficient way. A little bit farther, just want to get this. No, stop. Probably too far, right? Yep, too far, okay. Piece of heart! Always welcome. Now, on to Bomb Island, where we have not taken care of this island's secrets just yet, which we will also do while we are here. Let's see what this guy's looking at. Oh, to think that over there would be such a container. I actually don't know what he's talking about. Submarine. Okay. I don't think I've done that submarine yet. So before we warp away from here, we will also check that submarine. You see, this is the great thing about exploring the Great Sea at this part of the game, is you can do all sorts of things on your way to doing other things. But here is this Goron merchant. Hey, have we met before somewhere? Aren't you? No, couldn't be. Me, I am but a poor traveling merchant. I travel the world searching for rare objects and of all sorts, modern and ancient, foreign and exotic. My dream has always been to someday open my own shop, but plans have a way of getting delayed, don't I know? And now it's been 30 years since I started. Time certainly laughs at us all, huh? And still, day in and day out, rain or shine, I spend my days looking for curiosities and rare items. Which reminds me, that delivery bag of yours looks like it might have some rare treasure in it. If you happen to have something of the quality that one could put on sale in a shop, would you consider trading it? I have many fine products to trade. If you have something you'd like to trade, could you show it to me, please? Yes, we have a pinwheel, and incidentally, if you brought your exotic flower to this guy, instead of to the guy on Mother and Child Isles, he would give you, for the exotic flower, the same thing he's going to give you for the pinwheel. So that's one of your shortcuts. It's a pinwheel, isn't it? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this sickle moon flag? Yes. Satisfactory. Then my fee will be, 40 rupees, maybe? Sure. Thanks. That settles things. I'll give you your item as promised. Hold out both of your hands. You got the sickle moon flag. This flag of a bright red crescent moon is quite fancy. And we've heard all this. Merchant's Oath. Okay, so while we're here on Bomb Island, as you might expect, it's a great place to use our bombs. Get some rupees, which we can bring to Beetle and get more bombs, thus getting us the 30-point reward. See. Oh, he walks around further than I would have guessed. Let's see. I feel like there's got to be something valuable out there in the fuse. I'll do that first, actually. Like I said, I don't have all these islands memorized. I have a general idea of what I want to do, and I have lists of things like remember to go to this place and go to that place. But I don't remember the inner mechanics of every island, and I think it's a little more fun that way. If I knew exactly what I was doing at all times, then, you know, where would the sense of adventure for me be? Oh. Oh. Haha. I see. So, what do I do with this? Maybe boomerang the pots? Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh no, I missed the yellow one. Don't you dare. Ah. Oh well. It's worth a try. Anyway, let's see what's under this giant rock. Which, if I am not mistaken... Yes, I saw there was another one down there, but it's of no major consequence. If I'm not mistaken, we can bomb this, or now that we have the power bracelets, yep, we can lift and throw. And it creates a hidden cave. Or shows us a hidden cave. Opens up a hidden cave. And it's hot in here. And we remember how this goes. They're recycling old dungeon tricks. Hit the magtail once, make it curl up into a ball, preferably staying on dry land. I'm afraid this thing is, like, I'm going to move just a little too close and it's going to warp me out of here. That's been the kind of day I've had. I just tell this story real quick because I'm still bitter about it. I was, oh boy. So I was taking the bus home from Harvard Square today, and the bus is don't show up, or the buses I need at any rate, don't show up. Gotta be more careful. They don't show up as often as you would think they would at a busy place like Harvard Square. And so you can be waiting out there for a while, and I was, and you know, it wasn't a rainy day or anything, which was fortunate, but so bus I'm waiting for finally arrives, door opens, a couple people get on. Now I'm standing on the, you know, I'm in the little bus stop area, so there's the sidewalk between me and the bus. And these other people get on the bus, and as I'm about to cross to get on, this tour group of, shall we say, elderly people crosses in front of me. Well, I guess this will probably be faster anyway. And they cross in front of me very slowly, and I see the bus door open, and the driver's there, and I could swear the driver sees me. They'd have to. And so I'm just waiting for this crew of elderly tourists to pass, and they're following another guy who's like holding up a big sign that says, you know, this tour group is here. And like, they're just about done. Like, it's the tail end. And finally, I'm like, because I didn't want to, like, push my way through these people. And it's the tail end, and finally, you know, I see the path clearing up, and just as the last person, and I do mean the last person, crosses in front of me, bus driver closes the doors and pulls away. Like, I feel like that had to be deliberate. Now, as you see here, the secret to this is basically Magtail basketball. And the good news is, these switches, once you hit them once, they will stay pressed. But of course, you can't get to them right away because there's balls of fire. Or walls of fire. And much as the great Peter Gabriel might tell you otherwise, you cannot, in fact, walk through the fire. Doesn't work. So, of course, the annoying thing about, you know, you hit these magtails is the recoil, and, you know, they bounce backward and they roll off the platform. Okay, come on. Really? And there's not even a switch on that one. So you have to get it to the second one. Yeah, I don't want to hit him there, because I know he's going to go flying into the lava. Magma. Not you. Is he still? Yeah, okay, here he is. Come on. Yup. From way downtown. Oh. From way downtown. Bang! There we go. And there's another piece of heart. So with that, we can leave this hellish place. And resume the trading quest. And so I am going to warp back to Tingle Island and sail back to Mother and Child Isles, because that is where our trading quest resumes. And we're back, and I've been followed by Georgs this whole time. With this one very persistent one. I wish he would leave me alone. Hey, buddy. Can I interest you in this? Huh? Why, that's a sickle moon flag, right? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this big catch flag? Yes. Most agreeable. Then my fee will be... I think you gave me looks kind of old, so I'll need 85 rupees in exchange, okay? It's a deal. Thanks, that squares us. Now this, I believe, is another item that you can skip. You don't have to get the big catch flag to complete this quest. You got the big catch flag. This flag was made by a fisherman from a foreign land and designed to encourage a big haul of fish. Now, I'm curious, because so far, the two optional items have carried bigger fees with them, so I'm not sure if that is just a coincidence or if the trend will continue. We'll see with the third one, I'm sure. So now, we are going back to Great Fish Isle. Oh, blue choo-choo. I could use some, blue choo jelly. Did not mean to throw the boomerang at the tree. That was useless. Oh, come on! Oh, I should have used the grappling hook. God, I'm stupid. Like I said, you want to hedge your bets, especially because there aren't all that many blue choo-choos around. So use your grappling hook, folks. Be smarter than me. I'll see you at Greyfish Isle, okay? Well, we're back, and I actually talked to this guy before I was ready to. You see, there's this mystical curio that I've been seeking for ages now. It's called the Shop Guru statue. It's said to be a statue of the most incredible of men, a man who has long reigned at the peak of this business world. But why would you have it? I've heard that there are traveling merchants on the Mother and Child Isles and Bomb Island. I wonder if either of those guys might have it. Or if someone would just trade that most excellent item to me, I would offer them a heart-filling reward in return. Well, I can't offer you that, but I can offer you this here big catch flag. Huh? That's a big catch flag, is it not? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this fountain idol? I would love to. Most worthy, then my fee will be... It looks like this item you're offering is kind of dirty, so how about 65 rupees? Just dunk it in the ocean. Okay, thanks. That settles things. So, it's not only the optional items, I guess, that the Gorons will complain about. I'll give you your item, as I promised. By both hands. You got the fountain idol. This is a strange statue of a girl carrying water. Let me carry the water. More obscure Bruce Hornsby. But the statue kind of looks like our friend Sue Bell from our hometown. And I hadn't actually remembered until recently that her name was Sue Bell, so I believe this is the first time I'm mentioning that. But yes, the one who walks around, I might have, I hope I didn't say Windfall, because I meant to say Outset if I did. The one who walks around Outset with a pot on her head at all times. Which reminds me there was something I could have done when I was at Outset that I did not do. Oh well, we'll cover that at another time. But anyway, so yes, you could skip the big catch flag if you went to either the Great Fish Isles or Bomb Island merchants. They would have given you the fountain idol straight away. But I wanted to get everything. Wait a minute. Looking at my notes here, and guess what? Hey, buddy, this thing you just gave me, you want it back? Huh? That's a fountain idol, is it not? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this skull tower idol? That thing is really, really creepy. But yes, this is the last of the 3 items that you can skip. My fee will be... The colors on that thing you're offering me have faded most terribly. You gave it to me! So, 60 rupees. Thanks, that settles things. You got the Skull Tower Idol. It's made of the fossilized skulls of strange creatures. It's pretty weird. Why do you have this? The interesting thing about it, though, is if you look at the skull on the top, it resembles the form of the bubble enemy that you see in earlier Zelda games such as Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I'm trying to think if the other skulls are meant to specifically resemble. In fact, I think they kind of do. I'll have to look into this. But I've got something on my mind, and if I'm correct, I'll put a graphic. If not, just totally ignore it. But the one on the top definitely looks like an old-style bubble. To me, at any rate. But yes, this is something else you can skip. You can just go where I'm going next and trade your fountain idol for the next item. I'm going back to Mother and Child Isles via Tingle Island, and I'll meet you there. Alright, we're back. Hey, buddy, I can't imagine anyone actually wanting this, but do you? Huh? Why, that's a skull tower idol, right? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this big sail flag? Yes, I would. Most agreeable. Then my fee will be... Yeah, I got a cheap deal for you. How about 35 rupees? Yeah, that seems pretty fair for something that weird. Thanks, that squares us. You got the big sail flag. This flag looks like it would definitely be good for business. All right. We keep on rolling forward with this quest. Oh. Okay. I am not making this mistake again. What? Wait a minute. I didn't realize this was an issue. I must have gotten jelly from this guy once before. And you can't get it multiple times. I didn't realize that. Oh well. Now, you can take the big sail flag to either Great Fish Island, or Bomb Island, and get the next item. However, you then trade the next item here at Great Fish Isle, and I think this is actually what happened last time I had the double trade here. No, I guess not. But anyway, so it makes less sense canonically to do the double trade here again, but I'm going to save us some time and just do it that way. Not that... There we go. Okay. Well, that's a big sail flag, is it not? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this hero's flag? Sure. most worthy, then my fee will be... Your item there is in need of repair, so how about 75 rupees? If you say so. Because that's settles things, or squares us, or... Anyway, yeah, Hero's Flag. This flag has a rather courageous feel to it, if you say so. Find a place to put it. And this whole find a place to put it thing is something that will be addressed at the end of this trading quest. Now, as I said, we could have traded for the Hero's Flag at either Great Fish Isle or Bomb Island, but is it Great Fish Isle or Island? It is Isle. Okay, I gotta remember this. But the best place to trade, and the only place to trade for the next item, is with this guy. In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this postman statue? Sure. Looks quite nice, actually. Most worthy, my fee will be, I need at least 100 rupees for this one, I'm afraid. That's alright. Postman statue looks lovely. I'd say it's worth it. I'll give you your item as promised. Hold out both hands. You got a postman statue. This is a carving of the Rito postman, hero of all Ritos and a symbol of the laborers the world over. See, we are getting very close. We have to go back to Mother and Child Isles one more time. And then we will get one more item with which we come back here. And that will end this running all over the place part of the quest. It occurs to me I could just be sailing 2 squares up and down the whole time, but I still think this is probably faster. And we're back. Huh? Why, that's a postman statue, right? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this shop guru statue? Very much so. I know someone who wants that. Most agreeable, then my fee will be... Yeah, this is super rare, so how about 200 rupees? Okay. Thanks, that squares us. Here's your item, as promised. Hold out both of your hands. You got a shop guru statue. This little statue is the apple of every businessman's eye. It is a statue of Zunari. Apparently this guy really is a legend among merchants, even though we've kind of been the one doing all the work for him. Let's just be honest about that. But we know someone who wants this. Is the Windfall Lighthouse all the way over there? Yes, it is. You can see that. And the one who wants this is our merchant buddy back on Great Fish Isle. So we're going to go there one last time. Here we are. Have I got something for you, my friend? Is that... It couldn't be. The shop guru statue? Such a divine figure. Surely this is none other than the legendary individual who reigns at the peak of the business world. Oh, most worthy day. Wow, my lifelong dream has at last come true. Such joy. This is my thanks to you for fulfilling my dreams. It's a heart-filled reward brimming with gratitude. All right, hold out your hands. You got a piece of heart, and as it happens, it's the 4th piece, which gives us another heart container. We are 4/5 of the way. My, but I have received a worthy item. Tonight, I will hold this close to my bosom as I sleep. I can't wait. That's a little creepy. Little statue of Zinari. You know, put it on your desk. Something. Let's see. What do I want to do now? I want to finish this up because there are a couple of tail ends to this. I am going to take us back to Windfall Island. And I'll see you there shortly. And we're back on Windfall Island, and I have made it day because it needs to be day because we need to be able to see the people. And so now that we have done all of this excruciatingly long work trading on behalf of Zunari, well, would you look at that? His shop has expanded big time, and he now stocks all of the items that we traded for. And, you know, this will expand one at a time and such. And, like, if you want to see what it looks like in the interim, you can always, of course, come back here. But just for the sake of efficiency, I didn't want to do that. But, yes, young master, look. Already my shop has a wide variety of products to choose from. It is a cornucopia. Thanks to you, young master, every morning the postman comes with packages from the traveling salesman you traded with. At last, my humble stall has the appearance of a full-fledged store. My dear, your unflagging dedication has strengthened my determination to live my life for the success of my business. Master, you are the savior of my stall. I must thank you from the very bottom of my heart. This is my most prized possession, next to my hoodie coat, of course. It is none other than the Zunari family treasure. Please accept it. You got the magic armor. This is a super rare item, although you only need to get as far as the exotic flower to get this. You got the magic armor. Use your magic power to create a barrier around you that protects you from enemy attacks. Set it to and use it with YZ or X. This is the only heirloom I brought with me when I moved here from my hometown. Well, excluding the lovely sail you purchased from me earlier, of course. It is a magical heirloom, one that calls up a mysterious power to protect your body from harm. Of course, you could use it even when you are sailing the open seas, my dear. Please, use this to protect yourself as you seek out more merchants, I beg of you. And please be on the constant lookout for new and exciting products. Not that I shall have anything left to reward you with if you find any. Yes, so the reward for finding all of them, obviously, is the piece of heart that we got. Let's see, does Mila have anything new to say? Oh, hi, we meet again. What? Of course. Honestly, I'm working. How dare you suggest that? I'm done with all that sneaking around in the dark. In fact, I heard it... In fact, I head off to a faraway island to work in the evenings now, so you won't be seeing me at night anymore. I wonder what that's about. All right? Well, all right. Now you're keeping me from doing my job, so could you please step aside? This is the only stall with extra fun and happy things for sale. This way to the only stall with extra fun and happy things for sale. Step right up. Please stop by. So you may be wondering, now that we've done this, is that it? Because we can now buy all of these things. But are they really as totally useless as they seem? No. Yes, my fine sir. You seem to be in good spirits, and why not? Thanks to you, my shop has become quite fine indeed. Dear me, yes. Okay, so I guess I have to go to wherever it is. So, at this point, you want to buy items. It's not the fine data yet. Okay, so yeah, you can only do 3 at a time. But you can now buy any of these, and as many of them as you want. And there is an advantage to doing that. With one exception, it does not matter which ones you get. So I would advise just going with the town flowers because they're super cheap. So you want to get as many of these as you can. Oh, maximum of... really? Well, that's stupid. That's annoying. Okay. I thought you could carry as many empty slots as you had in your delivery bag, but I guess not. Only 3. That's annoying. Now, you may remember these odd little pedestals that have popped up everywhere. In buildings, out of buildings. etc. Well, here's what we can do with them. Place a decorative object here with Y, Z, or X. Sincere good wishes will soon cover the town in pure joy. A joyous volunteer association. Of which I believe this guy is the head. The joy pedestals are set out so that people... I can't remember the voice I gave this guy. It was so long ago. Joy pedestals are set out so that people can place little joyful objects in them and decorate the town. The items that you can place in them should be on sale over there. So try asking Zanari about the whole deal. Honestly, you're missing out if you don't take part. What a surprise, another community initiative of which I am the only participant. That's how it goes in adventure games. But you can place any of the items that is now for sale at Zunari's stall into these little platforms. And as I said, there are many around the island. I think you only need to do this for the outdoor ones, and I will show you where they all are. But I'll probably do that in a montage. I'm going to get 2 town flowers, and I want to get 1 of another item. And it can be either a postman statue or a shop guru statue. I don't need a fountain idol. Postman statue is 100 rupees. Shop guru statue is 200 rupees. So I'm just going to go with the postman statue because it's 100 rupees cheaper. Okay, thank you so very much. Okay. Now, the reason I wanted specifically one of those 2 is that if you put that item... I thought it was here. I thought there was one near the post box, and that's what you were supposed to... Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. I know what it is. I was pretty much right, but there's a sneaky little twist to it. You want to put it... Is this the way to do this? Yes. You want to put it on one of these slots on top of the town gate. And I believe you only need 1 of these. While we're here, let's put a couple more of these on. And we'll come back here, obviously, when we have more, but the postman statue is the one that matters. And I believe if you then talk to this guy, the implied Scottish guy, you know, laddie, if I had to give myself a title, it'd be a know-it-all sailor. I'm wise, learned, experienced. Go ahead, ask me anything you want to know about the sea. I know it sounds a bit odd for me to say this about myself, but you should know that my mood changes with the wind. I'm a whirlwind of emotion, laddie. Aye. But don't let that stop you from asking me anything you want to know. Ask away. Okay, I guess it's not him. Maybe it's, this guy. The sea is a fine thing to be sure, but it's not until I get back to town again that I can really relax. Know what I mean? And when I see the area around this fine-looking gate we got here, well, that's when I really start feeling good. Yeah, that gate is in particular just says, "At long last, you're home, boy." Suppose that's a feeling I'm talking about. That coming home feeling. I thought it was you. Maybe it's this guy. It's one of the sailors, and... Hey, just so you know... What? This guy? I am really confused. I talk to him again. Oh, yeah. The huge gate there at the entrance to town is one of Windfall's most famous features. No matter how much I see it, I never get tired of it, you know? Hey, by the by, there's a statue way up there on top of the gate now. It looks kind of familiar somehow. Is that an idol carved in the style of the Rito tribe? It's a mighty nice looking statue. If it is, well, I guess it's mighty nice even if it isn't a Rito, but still. Look at that, it's brilliant. Makes me so happy to see the gate like that. Here, I want you to have this. Yep, you get a cool 50 rupees. I hope he knows that it was us and he's not just giving random... Okay, he does know it's us. What inspired you to decorate that gate? Were you trying to be an artist or something? Well, nice work, I say. Nice work. Oops. I jumped off by mistake. But, yeah, so he does know that it was us who put it there. He's not just giving out money randomly. So now, before we finish up this episode, I would like to place, well, it'll be all town flowers on the remaining pedestals to finish up this trading quest in proper. And then there's one other thing that I want to do very, very quickly that you've all probably been screaming, internally at least, or in the comments, about that I should have done the last time I did a whole bunch of stuff here and I forgot. So we'll do that and then we'll go. But first, here's a montage of me placing town flowers on pedestals. I think I might have done them all. Now I get it. You're secretly assisting the Joyous Volunteer Association, aren't you? Yeah, I've been a member for a while now, so I can just tell these things. And being a member is so rewarding. Spreading joy is something you just have to experience. Oh, okay. It's not all. So, there are more. You do have to do all the ones inside, by the way. Well, that was extensive and expensive, but I believe I have now placed a town flower on every one of these things. Let's see what this guy has to say. What do you got to say, Sam? Now I get it. You're secretly assisting the Joyous Volunteer Association, aren't you? Yeah, I've been a member for a while now, so I can just tell these things. Being a member is so rewarding. Spreading joy is something you just have to experience. What? There are more? Where? Oh. Okay, everybody. I am a dope. I spent so much more money than I needed to because my first guess way back when was right. You do not have to you do not have to place items on the pedestals indoors. I just keep missing these two because they were so well camouflaged with the wooden platform. This island owes me money. Sam, I hate you. Wow, Windfall just seems to be filled with joy lately, don't you think? Say, if you haven't been cooperating with the volunteers, have you? You know what I'm talking about? Decorating the town? Oh, really? You have? Wow, never fails to amaze me how kind and thoughtful folks could be. I know. I'll return your kindness with some of my own. Piece of heart. Great. Okay. Now you're gonna pay me back for all of the. I think there are 23 indoors. Yeah. So that's 230 rupees you guys owe me back. Okay. So yeah, there are 14 outdoors, 13 indoors, or 23 indoors. So So it's going to cost you at least 140 rupees. That's if you did all town flowers. You can pay more for a Rito statue or Shop Guru statue, and that'll get you 50 rupees back. So plan accordingly. But anyway, there are a few things I actually want to do while I'm here. The one I forgot last time, is talk to this guy, Creeb. Do you see that, little man? The light on the lighthouse has been reignited. Check out the beam of light that sweeps out now, shining through the night's darkness. Seeing that brave beam lighting a gloom has made me so happy. I just feel like giving somebody a present. So here, I'm giving this to you, little man. Yep, all we had to do was talk to Creeb, and he will give us a piece of heart. Now Infall is going to be even more lively than before. Hooray for everything! I mean, on the one hand, I admire this guy's positivity. On the other hand, he creeps me out. But there are two other short things, and they both involve our spoils bag. One, for those of you who have been wondering, what do we do with all the joy pendants? It is time. We know that Mrs. Marie likes joy pendants. So if we offer them to her, my dear, that's a joy pendant. So tell me the truth. To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else, and that is extremely rare and hard to come by. No, it's not. It's the hardest thing around, dear. Oh my, yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist. Only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest of dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. You got a red rupee. That's 20 rupees. What a pleasant surprise. If you see those boys again, tell them I say hello. Well, she said she wanted 20 of them. My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? How many joy pendants do you have right now? 52? Why, to think a child like you would pay such a large tribute to me. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with a thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them, thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be all aflutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I will reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderfully splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. You got the Cabana Deed. It's written on yellowed parchment. It looks quite old. Da-da-dum! You see, although I am but a mere teacher, I own my very own cabana in a tropical oasis down south. But lately I haven't made use of it at all, so you can have it. Ooh, it's all right, dear. You can stop gaping in amazement now. Now that you have this deed, the cabana is all yours. You own it, so whatever you do, don't lose this piece of paper. I'm getting on in age, and the sea travel hasn't exactly agreed with me as of late. Now I can just stay here and relax as I continue my work with the children. And just so you know, you'll find the place southeast of here. It's on a tiny, lonely little isle near the Triangle Islands. From now on, it is your own little bachelor pad. Good luck finding it. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Yeah, I won't, because this is weird. You just, for 20 pieces of jewelry, gave this kid an island. But yes, we now own the private oasis, so that creepy butler door can't turn us away anymore. But we're not done with these joy pendants. No, we are not. Are you giving these to me as well? But I told you I was perfectly satisfied with the 20 you gave me before. But my, you are such a persistent little dear. Since you are so insistent, I will accept them happily. Fine, I have no choice but to unleash pure joy on you. Prepare for an onrush of joy, the likes of which you've never imagined. How many joy pendants have you brought? 32? My goodness, when I put these together with the ones you've already brought me, they add up to a whopping 53! Oh, thank you, thank you! I'm so joyful. to receive so many mountains of these beautiful pendants. I am simply brimming with joy, my dear. To thank you, I have to give you my most precious of precious belongings. I shall give you this very special piece of jewelry. Now close your eyes, dear. This item is so rare there is not another like it anywhere in the world. You got the Hero's Charm. This mystical trinket gives you the ability to see the life forces of your foes. Equip it on the quest status screen, so we will make use of this later. What do you think? Isn't it dashing? It is the rarest of things, and it will show you its true worth when you wear it in the presence of a monster. For now, just select it on your quest status screen to put it on. And when you do, promise to think of me and treasure it with all your heart. Yes, so that is what all the joy pendants were for. And did I really give her... I did. I gave her all of my joy pendants. You only need to give her an additional... I think an additional 19 so that she has a total of 40 that you've given her. And I think that the clue to do that is over here. I don't know if we ever actually looked at this way back when. Words of joy, breathe deep and read it loud and proud. Joy is hidden in all the places of the world. You must widen your eyes and search for it. The first joy earns you a present. With 20, you become a joy steward. With 40, you'll have the look of a hero. Aren't all these things joyous? Me, you will all be full of joy. Yeah, so that's your hint there. So the Hero's Charm. You can put it on from the quest status screen. And we'll see this in battle later. Looks a little weird. But it will allow you to see essentially health gauges for your enemies. Now, this was the other little bit of trivia related to the Savage Labyrinth that I hinted at a couple episodes ago. Because in the Wind Waker HD re-release for the Wii U, they swapped the piece of heart at the bottom of the Savage Labyrinth for the Hero's Charm. So at the end of the Savage Labyrinth, once you've already gotten the Triforce chart, and you know, I think it's even a Triforce shard, because like I said, they kind of replaced a bunch of them. You get all the way to the bottom and you get the Hero's Charm, and to me that kind of makes a little more sense, honestly. And so that piece of heart ends up here. You give Mrs. Marie the remaining joy pendants, and you get an extra piece of heart. Oh yeah, we already did this. I didn't mean to talk to you. But so they swapped that out, and to me it makes a little bit more sense. But now there is one very last thing here we want to do here on Windfall. I promise. You may remember a certain someone, a certain stuck-up, obnoxious someone, likes skull necklaces, and we have a lot more of them now. Oh, a skull necklace, and not just one. You brought me 20 of them? You're a resourceful little urchin, huh? Well, thank you so much. Allow me to take them off your grubby little hands. I'll be bathing in money yet again. The money bath. The only bath that actually gets you filthy. Filthy rich! Alright, boy, I'll give you this as a tip. Now, I'm not thanking you or anything. I'm just feeling good today. You got a treasure chart. Great. Thanks. I knew you when you were nothing. I was once quite poor myself, you know. Yes, I do know. I helped you, or at least tried to back then. Back then, I used to dream of owning a boat. A boat I could use to go off in search of treasure. And now look at my filthy richness. Chase your dreams, little urchin. You really are awful. But at least he didn't take all of my extra skull necklaces like Mrs. Marie took all of my extra joy pendants. But with that, we are done here on Windfall Island. Possibly for good. Not totally sure off the top of my head, but we have done a lot. We completed the trading quest. We decorated the whole town much more than we needed to. And we gave some of our spoils to Mrs. Marie and Maggie's obnoxious father. And so now we are ready to set sail and explore some more in the next episode. So I'll see you then.